So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. I'm going to bring it up. Not wait too long.
It's moving to the Philippines was my father's idea. He was so adamant on coming here, and me and other people were so adamant on him not coming here. Right? I came here 3 years ago, and I had a great vacation. It was awesome. It was awesome. I love the people. I love the culture. I love everything about it. You can live a really amazing quality, low like life here without all the poison
Hiya,
in the heat, the
Queenie.
poison in the air,
It's so
all
good
this
to
shit.
see
You
you.
can actually heal yourself and get better from what you're used to now. That's like the norm. And you have to avoid shit on a
Oh, thank
daily
you for the
basis to
kisses.
survive. And you still have no idea what's coming your way.
Such a
But that's a
sweetheart.
whole different show, a whole different everything. So anyway, I like it here. I like it here, and compared to here to the U.S., nah, fuck the U.S. It's way too expensive, and no, just no. I want my good food. I want my produce that's not tainted. I want my non-poison food every day. And I want to go outside in the morning like I do every day and look up in the sky and not see poison being sprayed in the air, covering the sun 24 hours a day, like in the US and all over the US. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course. But anyway, I love the Philippines. It's a good spot. It's good, it's safe, and most of all,
Queenie,
there's
she's doing great. How are you?
745 islands to choose from.
He's complaining about his father having him move to the Philippines and then ended up leaving. I would be upset if I was Junior. Hello, Marcel. Hello, welcome. I'm doing great, Queenie. How are you doing? Little Bit is doing fine. She's in there watching TV, cartoons. Yeah. My husband's in the room. He's off today. It's Memorial Day. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, Junior is a little agitated with his dad for begging him to live in the Philippines. And now all of a sudden, his father has left and went back to the United States. Why? Did his wife want to move back to the United States? What was the reasoning? Because to my understanding, where we left off was that Thomas Markle Sr. was getting married to his nurse. And a Little Bit is doing great, a Queenie. Okay? So I think if my mom had said, hey, daughter, let's move to the Philippines. It's going to be better for us, whatever, let's move. And I move her down there. And then years later, she wants to come back to the United States. I don't think I would be very happy with her because now I've gotten settled into the Philippines and I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Everything is going to according as planned. And now all of a sudden she wants to leave. No, I can see Junior not being happy about that. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, okay, okay. What's that? It's confusing me. Let me save it and see if you guys know what it is. Yeah, why did he go back to the United States? Why is a good question, Queenie. That's the question of the evening. Why? He left his father. Yeah, he left his father. Okay. Let me go to my page real quick. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, I think I would be livid. I would be upset with my mom. I would be like, you got to get used to it. We're staying right here in the Philippines. This is where you wanted to be. This is where you wanted to come. Now, all of a sudden, you're leaving. What the heck-a-do is really going on? What the heck-a-do?
It's nice. So, Lorraine Whitlock, hello. How are you? Thanks for saying hi. Dave Murphy, hello. All right. We have 78 people. Comments, yes.
All right, we're going to move on.
Damper on my going live here and there and here and there and here and there. So I have to revamp that and I have to redo this and I have to redo that. It's never ending. The flying monkeys are never going to be happy until the flying monkey and the swamp donkey just, yeah, probably.
All right, here we go. Now, this is the one the Demon Dictator told us to take a look at. The Real Thomas Markle Jr. and Friends. Here we go. I don't know who he's impersonating, okay? But we're going to find out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chick Magnet. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is the guy we just seen.
Welcome.
This is him. This is him dressed up like his sister and doing a speech. The back podium says, "I want to control all social media comments. Me, Meghan, and only me." Hello, CC. Look at him looking like Meghan 2.2.
Welcome, everyone. Every three. Welcome, all three of you, to my speech about social media.
He said, "Welcome all 2 and 3 of you that are sitting in the audience," meaning there was not this big, huge crowd for her, which is so embarrassing. My God, can you imagine having to speak at a function and only 2 or 3 people shows up at your doorstep to listen to you? First of all, I will be calling all my friends. I'm going to be speaking at this event. I would like for you guys to show up and support. And not happening. Not happening. Where's the support? Where's the crowd? Where's the crowd of people? Where is Meghan's entourage? Shouldn't she have one? Shouldn't Meghan have an entourage of people at her beck and call? Shouldn't Meghan have an entourage that's at her becking call? This is him recently showing her at an event where she was talking about social media. And the only reason Meghan doesn't like social media is because she doesn't have the best reputation. Her reputation is in the toilet. Cece says, "I don't have friends." It's best not to. It's best to stay away. So this is Megadu's brother. Tara. And he is imitating her as if he had went to this event, that she had went to this event to speak on social media. What does Meghan know about social media? Meghan don't have any friends to call. That is true. What friends? What friends? You have managed to alienate everyone that you invited to the wedding. George Clooney don't talk to you no more. Oprah's running from you. And Serena, where is she? She dished you on TV talking about your JAMA scam. Didn't she? Serena. Meghan's oh, here it is. Promotion.
It's in the mail from my friend Meghan. Okay, y'all, so I just got this in the mail from my friend Meghan. And her penmanship has always been amazing from like the 100 years I've seemed to have known her.
100
She sent me a
years.
beautiful box of chocolates from her brand As Ever. You guys should check it out.
Okay, let's just be honest, Serena. You haven't known her for no 100 years, so stop the madness. Okay? Did you see how she threw that in? I've known her for 100 years. Her penmanship has been awesome. No, she likes to brag on herself. She likes to pat herself on the back. She wants everyone to know that her penmanship is just out of this world. Now, I do have to give it to her. Her penmanship is on the up and up. Okay? I wish I could write like that. I would write all the time, as she does. Hello, Daisy Lee's in the house. Daisy Lee's in the house. Daisy Lee's in the house. So, this is Serena. Look how the candy came in the box. It's twisted. It didn't even come upright. Look, the pieces are everywhere.
I debauched it. She's like so classy, and I'm just like, look at this. This is nuts. Anyway, the chocolate was beautiful and it was delicious. I don't like chocolate.
She says, look what happened to the chocolate. I botched it. Okay, listen to her words. I botched it. I love chocolate. She says, first she says, I love this. I love chocolate. Then she says she hates chocolate. But look how the chocolate is sticking. It's like a clump of something.
And it was delicious. I don't like chocolate.
I ate one of them. They're delicious, but I hate chocolate. Serena, make it make sense, girlfriend. How you gonna hate chocolate and like it all at the same time? Let's hear that one more time. Welcome back, Demon Dictator in the house. Listen to her talk about this chocolate.
Look at this. This is nuts. Anyway, the chocolate was beautiful and it was delicious. I don't like.
The chocolate was beautiful and delicious, and I don't like chocolate. Make it make sense, Serena. Let's try it again. One more time. One more time.
This is nuts. Anyway, the chocolate was beautiful and it was delicious. I don't like chocolate.
Did y'all get that? Okay, Daisy Lee. You tagged me. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'll be looking for it, sweetie. I love chocolate too. And caramel together. Serena, how are you going to like the chocolate and not like it all at the same time? Make it make sense. Let's hear it one more time.
And it was delicious. I don't like chocolate, but I've been killing them. It was beautiful and it was delicious. I don't like chocolate, but I've been killing those. So good. Candles, ginger cashmere. I couldn't pronounce the other word. This one is amber, water lily. And another word I can't pronounce, but it looks good. I love candles. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, so I just got this in the mail from my friend Megan. Okay, y'all, so I just got this in the mail from my friend Megan, and her penmanship has always been amazing from like the 100 years I've seemed to have known her. She sent me a beautiful box of chocolates from her brand as ever. You guys should check it out. I debauched it. She's like so classy, and I'm just like, look at this. This is nuts. Anyway, the chocolate was beautiful and it was delicious. I don't like chocolate.
Look at the chocolate. Whoever put this together was a genius. Honey. How many pancakes? Oh, okay. She's confused to do. Comment of the moment goes to a queenie. That's right, a queen. She messed up from the flow up. Okay, I'm going to pull that up.
But I've been killing now. So good. Candles, ginger cashmere. I couldn't pronounce the other word. This one is amber, water lily. Another word I can't pronounce, but it looks good. I love candles. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, so I just got it.
All right, now let's go to my page. Let's pull this up. They got them looking short. Commercial break. I'll tell you what this means in a minute. This means right here, when your head is itchy, you don't want to scratch it to mess with your hairdo. So you just do like this. Hi, Pickles. How does it get? Okay, so normally when Black people don't want to do this, mess up their hairstyle and their hair is itchy, they go like this. They pat it. And so that's what he was doing. He was patting it because it was itchy. You get it? Watch him do it again. He's going to pat on his head like it's itchy. That's what pat means. If you've ever seen an African American woman do this to her hair, that means it's itch-a-do, and she doesn't want to be scratching in it. Excuse me. I think I got the hiccups. All right, let's get back to the swamp docking. That's what he calls her. And he is doing his recent speech. It is so funny. I never knew why girls would do that in high school. Yep. I was flinching like, what are you doing? They'll be smacking their head so hard. I wasn't allowed to wear weave. Yeah, you do that. Or even if you have a cute hairstyle, you have it pent up or just got curls in your hair or something, and you don't want to mess up your curls, so you pat it. Yeah, that's what it means. It's itchy-do. Hello, Cassandra. Give it up for Cassandra. Okay, this is the funniest video ever. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Brace yourselves. Demon Dictator said, this is the video to watch. We have been waiting on this. I'm coming. I'm getting a snack-a-do. Yes. Pat, pat. Pat your head, pat, pat. Pat your head, pat, pat. Okay, come on.
Oh, thank
You got on makeup?
Thank you, Chick Magnet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Every three. Welcome all three of you to my speech about social media. Thank you all for coming. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I just felt it was very necessary to come by, unannounced. I didn't prepare for anything at all. And excuse me, but how come the podium's a barbecue? Because what? Such short notice.
Okay, let me show you what he's mocking. Cece sent it to me the other day. Here is what we are talking about. This is her speech.
Not avatars, not data points.
This is what he's mocking, to give you a clarity.
Each name belonged to a child who was loved beyond measure. A child whose laughter once filled a kitchen. whose shoes once waited by a front door, whose future once felt limitless. And now their faces ask the world questions we can no longer avoid. How many more millions of children will be harmed by products that, while innovative, are still designed without sufficient safeguards? And when will children be able to enjoy the extraordinary potential of technology without it compromising their well-being? For too long, we've accepted a dangerous bargain that modern connection must come at the cost of the innocence of childhood, that innovation excuses injury, and that speed matters more than safety.
Enough.
But we would never accept this.
Enough of the word salad. Now let's get to the real speech.
You knew I was coming 5 minutes ago. Anyway, I felt it was so very important to take time out of my busy schedule. And, I didn't want to prepare and, come to the land of chocolate and Swiss Alps. Unannounced. Like always, I wasn't invited to this event. I just wanted to share my special thoughts with everybody because it's so important not to exploit people. I prepared a small word salad speech like everybody is used to. So just sit down and try not to vomit. So, I don't know if that's the hair from the yacht or just from me.
Not the yacht.
I'm so honored to be here. In
He said a piece of hair from the yacht. Now, why would he get a whole piece of hair from a yacht? You are one of a kind, Thomas Markle Jr.
Switzerland. And do you know, not only am I 43% Nigerian, but I'm also 53% Swiss? Yes, it's true. But mostly, I love the banks here. Because mostly I love the banks here. And so does my soon-to-be Patty Fall Guy mother holding all the LLCs. She loves the banks here too.
Woo! He
Now
is
let's get
really
started
digging it.
on a very serious issue.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think Meghan Markle is happy about this rendition of her speech. Girl, your brother got you good. What are you going to do about it, girl? He is killing it.
It's so close to me. It's called social media. Yes. Now, also, I had to hire my own sponsors to come here. Somebody else had to pay for it because, money's a little tight. Unlike something else like my body parts that used to be tight, but they're just so worn out now. Let's also, folks,
Where you
don't
going?
drink at me during this video, okay? Now, let me introduce some of my sponsors, okay? And I know maybe for some of you it looks like I fell face first into a tackle box. But being on so many fishing boats, I'm so used to tackle boxes. Yes, these aren't fishing lures. These are high fashion designer, super
Yeah, that's
expensive,
her brother.
charity paid for jewelry, which also will be available
I do too,
on my website when I'm done with this, intrusion of a broadcast. But let's have a look at a couple of our sponsors, should we?
Uh-oh.
CharityScam.com, one of my favorites. Oh, 95 to me and 5 to them. Maybe 3. Oh. Excuse me. I was having a little problem in the restroom with a couple of fellows before I came out.
What?
Grifters Inc., one of my
Grifters
favorite
Inc.
charities. But not to mention all these charities, they all belong to me. And all these sponsors, they all belong to me. Me.
Mimi.
Swamp Donkey Enterprise.
Grifters Inc.'s CharityScam.com. Oh my God. Girl, you are Grifters Inc. Incorporated in CharityScam.com. Swamp Donkey Enterprises.
All these charities, they all belong to me. And all these sponsors, they all belong to me. Me.
I bet the royal family is laughing too.
Swamp Donkey Enterprises. Oh, I don't know where I came up with Swamp Donkey. But this is a very, very, very important subject about social media and exploiting my own children. I mean, my own rental kids. I mean, yes, it's very dangerous. Yes. And, rubber babies equal money. One of my favorites. This one, fakekids.org.
Yeah, this is her brother.
So many LLCs. Oh, my mommy lost count, and I don't even know where she is. She's probably hiding. Moonbump Financial.
Moonbump
One of my
Financial.
favorites also. How to make a lot of money with a moonbump.
Moonbump Financials. That's what the heck? Moonbump Financials. Good one, Thomas Markle.
Now let's get back to the important things. Now, I still don't understand why my pedestal is a barbecue. Oh, short notice. Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
What is that laugh?
Notice. Okay. Okay, now, all you know, well, because I've told the whole world so many times, I am and was the most trolled and bullied person on the internet. Not that I did it to myself, though.
Yes, that's what she said. She is the most trolled person on the internet and tried to compare her situation to those people that have been unalive, that took their lives because of social media. And now she's trying to tell them that she was the most trolled person. You are one of the most popular, famous people in the world because of who you married. Will that ever sink through her head? You became famous because you married a prince. Otherwise, you would still be with the Tig and all that other stuff, whatever you be doing, or chasing down a millionaire. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. The moon bump is hilarious. When he said moon bump financials, making money off of the moon bump. She tricks my husband all the time, Kira. He said, do you want to go to Whataburger? That's what the name of the place is called, Whataburger. What a burger. And she says, he says, do you want to go with me to go to Whataburger? And she says, yes, go inside. He said, inside? And she said, yes, inside. He says, no, not inside, the drive-through.
For 10 years, I was attacked by everyone every day. And unfortunately,
for 10 years, Meghan, stop making up stuff. You're not the villain. You're not the victim. She's ridiculous. You're not a victim. No one's coming after you. So we're to do. Hi, Lisa, how's it going? Happy Memorial Day, everyone. And you too, Lisa. Are you guys barbecuing? We barbecued yesterday. Barbecue. I told y'all we had ribs, steak, shrimp, salmon, chicken, sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, macaroni and cheese casserole, baked beans, is it mashed potatoes? Not mashed potatoes, but potato salad and cabbage and a cucumber salad. All that food. Right, you don't cook. Right, Lisa. You go, you get the food and eat, and you socialize. That's what I'm hunting for. Good baked beans. Oh my God, they were so good. And they put some meat in there, and they were just sweet and good. And I guess they put some brown sugar in there. My niece made them. Yummy to the tummy.
I'm still here, unfortunately. Oh, do you know I hold the world record, the Guinness Book of World Records, for saying I and me the more times than anybody in history?
He got his makeup on.
Excuse me 1 minute, folks. Oh my God.
Social media comment about me and only me.
I'm back. Thank you. Oh, it is not easy to be the Duchess Sloppy Floppy Swamp Donkey. It is not. It's so demanding. Okay.
You said it's not easy being her. It's demanding. Hello, Doodoo Bird. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Did you know that I wrote a letter to a soap company when I was 11?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that has to do with social media, but
He is talking about when he sent a note to the social media, not the social, it has nothing to do with social media, but she wrote to the soap company. That's the story he's going to tell. He said, it has nothing to do with nothing, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Look at his face. He's killing it. Yeah, he wasn't even. He's silly. Woo! She's in the Guinness Book of World Records as saying me, and I.
I just want to let you know just one more time, maybe more, maybe 2 more times every other day. Me being the most troll person in the history.
How many times is she going to tell us that story about the soap commercial? Every time she does an interview, for the most part, she talks about when she was in middle school or grade school, and she wrote a note to Congress or the soap company complaining to them about why do you have women in the kitchen? Stupid stuff. Who cares who's in the kitchen? They're stereotyping. Women doesn't always have to be in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen making scam-a-jam. You're scamming it. Look, here it is. CharityScam.com. Grifters Inc. Moonbump Financial. He's got all your titles up. Instead of philanthropist, entrepreneur. This is all the labels she is. Charitable, entrepreneur, businesswoman, boss, philanthropist, you name it, that's her title. Okay?
And me, myself, had to endure the harsh reality of what everyone was commenting, all the harsh comments and everything. I was the most trolled person for 10 years, and I'm still here, and I'm going to say that a lot more times just because.
I'm here. God, he sounds like her. Doesn't this sound like her? And it's like his version, but sounding like her. Me. I was trolled. They were after me. I'm the victim. You're not the victims. I was the most trolled person.
They were all true comments, and I had to deal with that emotionally. They were all true comments, so I had to hire these people. Yeah, and bot farms and trolls by the hundreds. I paid millions of dollars to have people attacked online. Oh, wait a second. Wait. That's a different subject. Oh, I paid millions, yes, to attack people online because I wasn't going to be bullied. If somebody said that I had big, nasty raptor hammer toes and bunnies, I was not going to stand for
Hammer
that.
toe.
And neither should you. And that's all you know, me being the world's biggest anal retentive narcissist.
Oh,
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm still here because
you know what I'm saying? He's not lying. She is a narcissist. She's a bully. She's a scam jam. She's a grifter. She did have a moon bump. We saw it. Swamp Donkey Enterprises. Okay?
I'm me, and I'm my biggest fan, and I leave
I'm me.
the most nicest comments for myself online all the time. Just, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of them every day on every social media platform. That's what I do. Because I'm me, you all know that me and my candy ass bonehead husband on his spare time when he's not rescuing chickens or being a chicken whisperer, which he does. He's giving like fake.
You know, I got to give it to Thomas Markle Jr. on this one. He put a lot of time and effort into this. I give him an A for effort. Yep, he's got a board. He dressed up for the situation. I mean, look at him. He really put it all out there. You put it all the way out there for people to see. Because this is who she is. Me, I, me, I. I could watch this again easy.
Fake speeches everywhere. And he only makes a couple of dollars doing it, but just everybody knows that and my candy ass husband have been trying to control the media for years with all of our rich influential friends that I had my way with on the yacht before I met my dumbass husband. Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Wow, you calling your husband dumb? Ooh. Meghan, that ain't cool. Till I met my dumb ASS husband. What the what? Oh, okay, Doodoo Bird. Tom is one of my favorite CCs. Well, he's killing it today.
Saying? Oh, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I lost my place on my speech. My word salad. Hang on.
Oh.
I've been trying to control the media for years now. Since I screwed up the whole best. Yeah, we've been trying to do the media since I screwed up the best opportunity that anybody could ever have in life. Because it was all about me. And
ooh, this is good. This is some good content. It's all about me. It's all about me.
Since I screwed up the best opportunity that anybody.
The only thing he got wrong is she admitting that she messed up a missed opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime. to be a part of something bigger than herself. Then instead of being something bigger than herself, she decided to take the Duchess of Sussex, trash the royal family, run off with Harry, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. She really screwed up their legacy. She screwed up their place in the royal family. She screwed that up. How do you screw that up? They opened the door for you just because you was his love thing. Okay? You screwed it up. And all because you were his love thing. They invite you in, make you a part of the family, and it is a mess. To take on a new family member you don't know, and then she gets in there and tries to destroy what you have built for decades. She tried to go in there and destroy Queen Elizabeth's legacy by saying she was racist and wasn't even in the room or at the time that was said, and Harry took it out of context. What a shame. I would be like, how do you mess that up? How do you mess up a chance of a lifetime to make some jam, to be with some A-listers, to do me stuff? That's exactly what happened, Thomas Jr. She got self-centered, selfish. Thought about herself, didn't think about her husband, didn't think about her kids' legacy, didn't think about how it would affect them in the future, how their relationship with the royal family would, how that connection would continue if she was in Montecito. She didn't give a damn. Meghan did not care and does not care about nobody but herself. She doesn't think of her kids first. She's not thinking of her husband first. She's not thinking about anybody but herself and putting it first, because it is the only thing that matters. When she sat down and talked to these young ladies and lied to them and told them that she was the most trolled person in the last 10 years. Oh my God, she is milking the fame for everything it's got. Let's get back to it.
Anybody could ever have in life. Because it was all about me and nothing else.
Yeah, he put a lot of time and effort into this one. She was baking on his being a prince, and he thought she was a big Hollywood star. They both soon found out that they were both flops. That's true, Doodoo Bird. She thought he was this big time millionaire, and he thought that she was this big time A-lister, and neither was from the truth. Yes, he did. Harry didn't get to know her well enough to marry her. Comment of the moment. Comment of the moment. Comment of the moment. I know that's right, Lisa. Go find you some baked beans, girl. Yes, he did. He put a lot of effort and stuff into this. And I think he did a good job at explaining to us in a funny, roundabout way that Meghan is a Mimi girl. And when she's not even talking about herself, she is. Trust me. Cassandra in the house. Doodoo Bird.
Do the media, since I screwed up the best opportunity that anybody could ever have in life.
Let's say that again. She messed up the best opportunity anyone could ever have in life. Let's just think about it, ladies. If we were chosen to be Harry's wife, and just say you wanted to be, don't say you don't want to be. Let's just go with the story. Y'all finna go?
She doesn't want to go.
Oh. Totally screwed up her legacy, screwed up her kids' legacy, and screwed up her husband's legacy. She screwed it up. How do you leave? How do you do that? How did she get up and decided that she didn't want to be royal anymore after a year and a half of being one? She knew she didn't want to be a royal when she met him. She didn't want to stay in the UK. She was always leaving. She was always going to come up with a pressure plan for Harry to snap out of it and move her to Montecito. Let me say that again. Meghan brainwashed him, convinced him, or created situations, pressure situation. You know how you're pressured into doing something you don't want to do? Well, he was pressured into leaving. I don't think he was really wanting to leave. I think after her her unaliving situation that she was talking about, scared the hell out of him and said, well, let me get my family out of here for the same thing happened to what happened to my mom. That's what the narrative was for Meghan. It was all a plan. It was all a ruse. It was all a setup. It was all about Meghan. It was all about her. It was all about me and no one else. Not the family, not the kids, not the queen, not Harry, not no one. It is about me. Period. Anything else after that is a stupido. It's a stupido. But let me tell you,
Because it was all about.
say it one more time.
Been trying to control the media for years now. Since I screwed up the whole best. Yeah, we've been trying to do the media since I screwed up the best opportunity that anybody could ever have in life.
I screwed up the best opportunity that I've ever had in my life. The best opportunity that I had in my life. Guys, if you married Prince Harry, would you be wanting to come to California with the A-listers? If you had married a prince, would you have made it all about you? Me, 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 me? The clothes, the money, the location, the family, the friends. I mean, this girl was ruthless. She came in like a wrecking ball. Boom. I thought it was she came in like a wrecking ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, she went in there like a wrecking ball and messed it up for herself and her kids' future. Because if I grew up in Montecito and I had a choice to live in the UK, I would be pissed to do. Pissed to do with my mama. What the hell was you thinking about? Me? What the hell was you thinking about? Me? Who was it about? Me? It's all about me. It's all about the Mimi show. It's all about the Mimi show. She managed to uproot her family from the dynasty that her husband was born into, took him from his home, and said, we're going to go make a life for ourselves, and it's going to be about me. Okay? Period. She screwed it up. You know, I got to change the title. She messed everything up. You did. You came along and you destroyed everything. It was a ploy to get sympathy from the royal family, but they knew better. Yeah, I'm going to HR because I'm not doing well. Out of 40-something years, all of a sudden, she get into the royal family and she becomes unalive. She doesn't want to be in the world anymore. The best freaking thing that has happened to you in your lifetime, and all of a sudden you ready to hit the road? You wasn't ready to hit the road, you stupido. You were lying to Harry into the world. You lied. You haven't talked about that moment since. Why didn't you talk about that situation, Meghan, when you were telling them that you were trolled for 7 years? Why didn't you tell them your unalignment moment? Because that would have been more relatable, wouldn't it have been? If Meghan had told them how she was destitute, left on the side of the street. Left on the side of the street. Destitute. How was you going to explain to a whole room of women that you had just got married, just had to a prince, just had a 30 million pound wedding, everything you possibly could have wanted in your wedding, you were given. And a lot of people don't get that. They don't get everything. They have to budget and be like, okay, I can't take that off. Take that off. Take the ice sculpture away. Ain't gonna be able to do it. But she was able to do whatever she wanted to. She was given an allowance. She was given a place to stay. She was given a wedding. She had a baby and a husband, and running around talking about she didn't want to be here anymore. But when you go and you talk to the people that have lost members, you don't talk about the thing that almost made you take your life. You don't talk about your testimony that what almost took your life make it do. Make that make sense? No, you want to talk about how trolled you are. That's how I know she wasn't sitting on a step lying to Harry, talking about she didn't want to be here anymore. Excuse me, lying to Harry and talking about she doesn't want to be here anymore. To convince him to get her the hell out of the UK. And that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly how the plan went. Meghan had the plan set in stone. And who was going to challenge her? Who was going to challenge her on the fact that she wanted to unalive herself and her unborn child? Make it make sense, someone. No, she overspent on her clothes and they look like cheat except for the engagement photo. I like that dress. I did too. That was pretty. That's probably one of the only best dress. She kind of set the tone bar high, didn't she, Doodoo Bird? On her engagement dress, where they walked outside and kind of it was black or something like that and see-through. It was really pretty. Oh, Lisa ain't cooking no baked beans. She's gonna go find some baked beans. Okay, Demon Dictator is telling us that they got kicked smoothed out. Okay? I'm going to put a star by that, Demon Dictator. Demon Dictator thinks they got kicked out by the Queen. She's a hot-headed person. I'll leave her butt in the dust. A long time ago, you cannot tell me Harry ain't having a hard time and feeling a certain kind of way because he with her, that he made a fool out of himself. Yes, Harry, you made a fool. One more time for the road.
Our rich, influential friends that I had my way with on the yacht before I met my dumbass husband. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh. Excuse me. I lost my place on my speech. My word salad, hang on. Been trying to control the media for years now, since I screwed up the whole best. Yeah, we've been trying to do the media since I screwed up the best opportunity that anybody could ever have in life. Because it was all about me and nothing else.
This is his most famous line. I screwed up the best thing that ever happened to me.
So I lied, and I told many lies.
Yep.
And they didn't like it. So
she did. Meghan lied. She told untruths. She wasn't telling the truth. They were half-truths. She lied on the Queen. That wasn't true. 2-hour car chase in New York City. That wasn't true. Can we trust her? She blamed Netflix for not giving her enough creativity to do her show. She's always blaming someone else for her situations.
So here I am now peddling fashion jewelry on my website and stinky ass candles with no wicks. Yeah. Well, the good thing though is that I'm marrying a severely brainwashed prince. All
Woo! A severely brainwashed prince. Severe case of brainwashing. He's not the only one that has said that she has brainwashed Harry. This is like the billionth time that someone has said, and from the royals too, that didn't Camilla say that Harry was brainwashed by Meghan? Brainwashed. That means, Meghan, that you washed his brain of the things that he used to know and love and care about, and stepped into his world and created a whole new brainwashing. Girl, you took your husband and made him into a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Turned into a frog. I thought frogs was supposed to turn into a prince. Oh well. Severely brainwashed. Severely brainwashed. This is so good. I can't even get through it. Severely brainwashed.
well, the good thing though is that I'm marrying a severely brainwashed prince. I just want you to know that this whole video has just been one take and one take only. Oh, but I can't believe I'm still here. But see, I want to control all social media comments. Me, and only me. Respect all social media comments.
Why does he do that?
Oh, but I can't believe I'm still here. But see, I want to control all social media comments.
Look at his earring.
Me, and only me. We spent millions of hard-earned charity money.
Shit. Look at his earrings. They're going they're going from one side to the next. His earrings are priceless. Who would have thought?
Money that we spend like it's our own to control things that, yeah, but we recreate the messes ourselves. I'm just gonna shit my pants. All in all, it's very important not to exploit little ones or anybody online or social media, anywhere. But oh my goodness. I just do it because it's really profitable. Every time I'm down and out and I need to pay the rent or the pharmacist for all my, you know what, I need to make money quick. So I'll just take a picture and exploit the little rubber children, you know, just like it's like normal to me. You know, from years from now, when my little rented kids, I mean, when my little rented children or my little rented, whatever they are, yeah, years from now, when they look back, they're just going to know. They are going to know that I completely screwed up their lives. And I'll be lucky if they're not in institutions like where I'm going. I completely screwed up their lives. Children or my little rented, whatever they are, yeah. Years from now, when they look back, they're just going to know. They are going to know that I completely screwed up their lives.
Ooh. That was deep. I completely screwed up their lives. We all think that Meghan made a mistake by taking those kids away from the UK so they could be with their cousins and their uncle and aunt and their relatives. Now they're surrounded by strangers and A-listers. Oh, not A-listers. Let me take that back. Yeah. Over. She screwed it up. That's probably why Queen Elizabeth was like, there's something wrong with Meghan. Okay? There's something wrong with her. That's what the Queen said. What's wrong with you, girl?
I'll be lucky if they're not in institutions like where I'm going now. This is not spray tan, by the way. This is my natural color. You can see my natural color lines. Yes, just so everybody knows. I just changed the subject. My children.
Look at his color of his face. He put some bronzer on to look darker.
Or somebody's kids. We don't know. But when they do come over once a month, I get my photo ops. You know, I got my private photographer standing in the bushes 24 hours a day. God knows what they do out there. Oh boy. And you know, they exploited everybody. Yes. No, I don't exploit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do exploit. No, I don't. No, yes, I do. But years from now, when they look back, hopefully they'll be okay. And hopefully their real parents are good to them. And they will explain all my shenanigans and all my multi-personalities. Yeah. Okay, now to the next page. And thank you, Swiss Alps, for just letting me just barge in and make a speech, because it means so much to me. And the big, huge, warm welcome. All three of you have been so kind. Oh, there's only two left. They must not know who I am.
No, tell us.
Like I said, I am the #1 victim online for the last 10 years, and I'm still here. And I didn't just sit down and take it. I hired.
She's the most trolled person in the world, and she's still here. I'm still here.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of bots and trolls to go actually attack people. Whoever said anything about my bunion toes or my yacht days where I was tossed around more than a hot potato at a church social. Or
Polo's in
more
the
than
house.
the beer bong at a frat party.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm just now seeing your post. Happy Memorial Day to you too, lovely. What's up, Polo? Rubber chickens. Demon, about time people wake up. Why the Clooneys now want nothing to do with them and how she's the problem. Meghan, you're the problem. You're the issue. Okay? And unfortunately, your husband is still in denial about the situation. But it is true. It is true. Are you monetized yet, Polo? Hey guys, go over there and help Polo get to 500. We can do it. Post your link in the chat, Polo. I'm going to derail the chat for just a sec. Okay, let's go to Polo's house real quick. Woo! All right. Polo needs about 55 more subscribers to be at 5. But I think you can be monetized now. So start looking into that. Okay? Polo, start looking into this isn't your porch. Let's see, where is it? You must have deleted your videos, Polo. Yeah, you did. Okay, well, Polo, he only needs about 55 more people, okay? All right. Look at there. 474. You're almost there. We can do it, guys. Let's push Polo. Let's push him on into monetization. All right. Yes. All right. All right. Now I'm going to switch back. This is really good.
But I was not going to stand for that because nobody should be trolled online. Nobody should. And I made sure that I attacked everybody and even threatened bodily harm if I had to, and other things that I can't mention because I have so much of other people's charity money. I spend it like it's mine, like it's fallen out of my back door. Yeah, that one. Oh, it's me. I'm the victim. I've always been the victim. Oh.
She's always been the victim. She started off like she was Oh, Ziggy Lee doesn't like Thomas Jr. He's not for everyone, but I think he's just really reiterating, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. This is, to me, probably the best video he's done in a while, because it's more, he put a lot more thought into it, in my opinion, that he put a little bit more thought into it and a lot more information about who she really is. Yeah, this is good.
Oh goodness, we can't get better quality stuff in here, ladies. Oh, it's my barbecue's falling over. Nobody knows what it's like to be a victim, and nobody knows how hard it is to keep up with all the lies that I've told since day one. Nobody even knows how hard that is. And
that is so true. She has to keep up with her inconsistencies. She has to keep up with her inconsistencies, with her lies, with her porcupines, with her information that is not true.
Yet they want to attack me. And I'm not jealous of anybody named Catherine. I'm still some sort of a princess, I think. If there's a Disney movie coming out, maybe I could, yeah. But I'm gonna make my comeback. I am gonna make my comeback.
She's coming back.
I'm gonna base my whole life on being a.
She's coming back. She's gonna make another comeback.
Social media bully.
Meghan is a type of person that she is predictable now. She's predictable. So yes, what he is saying, it could be repetitive, but it is so true. It is so true. And everybody doesn't think he's funny, but I think he's hitting some particular points in some particular situations that are really, really good. Because how in the hell are you going to marry a prince and then turn around and leave the very institution that welcomed you in? It's a weird situation. I'll never be able to understand that. I'll never be able to relate or comprehend how she pretty much, in my personal opinion, destroyed her legacy. Destroyed it, demolished it, turned it to dirt and dust because wasn't nobody paying enough attention to her. I want more attention.
I mean, not a bully. Yeah. I had to pretend that I was pregnant. I wore a moon bump, for damn sake. I wore a moon bump. I had to wear a moon bump, and I had to fake this. Oh, wait, I didn't say this out loud, did I? My stupid husband couldn't even find the on-off switch on the rubber doll, or he forgot the batteries. I've been faking it so long that that's what I do now. But be good on social media, because someday everybody's going to look back and they're going to know exactly what I did. I mean, what I did and what I paid for and how I paid people to do it.
Where are you going?
But thank all
Let's get down.
3 of you for showing up. I really appreciate it.
One other pancake.
And hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully, I won't have to make these appearances for $4,000 to $5,000 an hour. Hopefully, there's 20 or 30 other millionaires out there with fishing boats, and it's only me, and it's always only going to be me. I will make a difference on social media. I don't know what channel, if it's going to be OnlyFans or Only Fishing Yacht Fans or Glory Hole Fans, but I will make a comeback on social media. I may not be popular right now, but I will be someday. Maybe in geriatric recovery videos. Thank you all for coming. I'm Meghan, Duchess, Sloppy Floppy, Swamp Donkey. Thank you, and have a good day, and remember to be good on social media.
Sorry, I'm just talking. That was a good ado. I really enjoyed that, Thomas Jr. It wasn't grotesque like some of his stuff can be. It was matter of fact, to the point, and he did a good job. I thought he did awesome. I think if he sticks to this, he'll have him something. Yeah, I think if he sticks to, let me see what else I have in my repertoire.
Right beside the stalled belt, he reaches out with both gloved hands.
All right.
Mommy, my name can't stick in my back up on my bed right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody sticks it on it. And this.
Whoops. I wanted to see what was going on with Andrew.
You are crazy.
Hold on.
Crazy. Monster love me. You
Where is that? Andrew. Okay.
News that a woman who claims to have been taken to the former Prince Andrew's home in Windsor for sexual purposes is due to speak to police. This story, on a serious note, is... it won't go away, I fear, for so much about the monarchy. This is appalling.
I agree, because I think that the question now becomes whether the monarchy looks...
Here it goes. As soon as someone in the family does something wrong, they want to blame the entire monarchy. You can't blame the whole thing on one bad apple. You can't say that this apple is rotten, so all the apples are rotten. No, you got to pick the rotten apple out, and that's what they have done. And what do they want them to do to poor Andrew? Put him out on the street? Should we put him out on the road? On the road again.
morally serious or evasive.
Yeah.
Never Complain, Never Explain has worked wonders over the last few decades. But this is a case where people are demanding more. You know, okay,
Go get a
so
hamburger.
Andrew had to move into another home, another cushy home, somewhere else on another royal estate.
Store.
And he's going to have people there helping him, not as many people, but he's going to have people there helping him. He has security. The king, it seems, is helping fund that lifestyle, and people are rejecting it. Why should he just go into early retirement when we're, alarm clock Britain, and this guy's just sitting around playing video games and not showering? So I think the royal family has a
What the hell is he supposed to do? Tie him on a tree? What do you think they should do or supposed to do with Andrew? What is you guys' take?
real problem on their hands. I mean, truly, I'd love to sit down with a crisis communications person and pick their brain as if there's anything that the royal family could do to redeem themselves in this situation. The king's not speaking to his brother. I don't
redeem himself. The monarchy to redeem themselves. Don't they do that on a daily basis? Don't they go and do their royal duties on a daily basis? And now all of a sudden, it's coming into question because of Andrew. I do not want to be connected with Andrew. Okay? Let me read some of your comments here. I have never heard of Meghan say Thomas Jr.'s name one time in 10 years, says Earl. Hello, Earl. It must be killing him. She's never even referred to him. I wouldn't care. I think he should be okay with that. And I think he feels the effect of Meghan's miminess. He's got to, because he pays all the bills and pays everything for his father, while Meghan run around with her rich friends. Yeah. What a daughter. What a daughter. How can you look back and say that, about my daughter was this and my daughter was that, Thomas Sr., when he wasn't even a part of anything other than trying to get her to where she is today? But now he's got to fend for himself after he took care of her. He took care of his daughter, raised her, gave her a beautiful life, and this is how she treats him. And Thomas Jr. is out here speaking on it, which I don't see anything wrong with that. I would have my own channel too. Very much so. He is a better actor than she is. But here's the thing, Earl. No one's listening to Meghan. No one's listening to her. When she speaks, no one's taking it in and receiving it. It's a very unfortunate thing for her. Oh, sorry about your infection, Doodoo Bird. Hello, Mary. It's so good to see you. Strong. Andrew is in a serious trouble. Ooh. I believe Queen Elizabeth knew about his bad decisions. I really do. I believe that she probably, I don't believe she knew that he was like, what ball? I believe she knew as much as she was supposed to know about her son's bad behavior. She probably knew he was a home wrecker, a cheater weeder. Here. A cheater weeder, pants on eater. Why not? They put H&M out on the street. Oh, Earl. They put their own selves out on the street. Okay, I just got you talking about how Meghan destroyed the whole family by taking them away from their Harry away from his homeland. Yes, Meghan put them out on the street. Okay, and they're grown ass people, Earl. These are grown people. These ain't children. You can't put grown people out on the street. You can, and you can tell them to go and fend for yourselves. Put them out on the street. Listen to Earl. Just listen to his logic. A 40-year-old and a 30-year-old get put out on the street. No one's going to feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for Meghan for being kicked out. For leaving. I don't feel sorry for Meghan leaving the compound. Doodle Bird had to remind Earl that they left on their own will. Remember, she was unalivable, wanted to take her own life. Breaking news, British police appealed for witnesses Friday as they sought to broaden their investigation into potential offenses by the former Prince Andrew, including sexual misconduct. What's down there? Okay. Thank you.
What's the matter?
Why, you want it?
Mommy's phone is down there. I want it. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Come on.
Ooh, Andrew's in big trouble. Michelle Lee's in the house. Hello, everyone. It's raining and I'm inside. Finally ate my first meal and I'm catching the live now. What did you eat, Michelle Lee? You got to tell us what you're eating. Demonic Meghan Markle hasn't mentioned nor seen her father either. Hello? Is anybody out there? Meghan, your father's back in the United States. Are you going to hook up with him? Hell to the no. Now, how is we going to find out if we didn't find out from Junior that his father has gone back to the United States? We have to continue to watch his videos to find out what's going on with the Marcos. At least that's why I watch them. Thomas pays the bills. He was no visible means of support other than GoFundMe money. And that's funny to you, Earl, that Meghan is walking around with $100,000 worth of clothes and jewelry on and tone deaf. I don't see other celebrities walking around like Meghan, always in something expensive. It's really tone deaf. Yeah, I did too, Doodoo Bird. Why are the people beating the royal family? Andrew isn't their fault. Exactly. Remember that dragon? It shrunk. I guess when it's not in the water, it shrinks. Remember, that's the dragon, Lisa, if you're still here. The baby dragon. No one listens to Meghan. No, we don't. You guys deceit every word she says. We dissect it. Yes, we do. But it's a whole bunch of word salad. You go over her appearance with a fine-tuned comb. I don't care what she looks like. But she does look like olive oil. The Daily Mail reports on Thomas Markle's every move. I don't watch the Daily. I watch Thomas Markle. Hello, Debbie. Caroline Graham, I believe. It's good to see you. Gave the story of seniors return to the U.S. to the press. Junior isn't needing for scoops. Well, I go to him for it. We might find something else out that the Daily Mail or Caroline didn't tell us. Like they didn't tell us that it was Thomas Sr.'s idea to go to the Philippines. He begged Thomas Jr. to take him there. Then he takes him to the Philippines and leaves.
I don't believe anyone else is really engaging with him. I know that they're doing everything they possibly can, but this is a totally new game.
I'll tell you why I agree with you. This is not going to go away. And what worries me, actually for the first time in my life, is the front page of the Daily Mail. Police probe Andrew over sex offences. But you'll notice in the corner, and this is a story that ran yesterday, Kins, it says, the Queen pushed for Andrew to get the trade envoy job. A woman who was the steadfast, solid part of all 60 years of my life, and for most of us was on the throne, is being dragged into this because for the first time in my lifetime, people are saying, hold on a second, yes, amazing, but you must have wondered what the 12 million was for. The fact, as you said, there's no explanation. The royal family's approach has always been it will go away. This is...
I think they knew when the 12 million came to fruition. They had suspected it. They had an idea, just like we all did. That's when they found out, was when the 12 million hit the fan. But of course, Andrew was still lying. So was they trusting Andrew? Or were they just taking him at his word? Interesting.
Not going to go away. I have said it.
Andrew is in some serious trouble because they are fin to investigate into his sex engagements allegations. It's not just about trading anymore. They're going in on Andrew. LL, I made boudin stuffed chicken, smothered cabbage and glazed carrots in my first meal. Oh, that sounds so delish. It was well known. It was Senior who wanted to relocate to the Philippines, not Junior. Had to go along with the ride. Yes. KC the third pays the Andrews private security, but won't do that for his son and his grandkids. He is not paying for Andrew's private security. Earl, he gets security because he is surrounded by the royal family. He hasn't even been out on outside. Earl, he hasn't even been outside. So what security? What security? He's not even going anywhere. He's not doing any royal functions. Earl, I don't care if he is getting it. Nobody told Meghan and Harry to leave the royal fold. Period. If you leave, you get nothing. If you stay, you get stuff. Andrew's situation is very, very being looked at as we speak. And I don't think he's getting full-time security like you think he is, because he's not even going anywhere. He tends to forget that, Doodoo Bird. Earl tends to forget that Meghan and Harry decided on their own, because he never likes to admit it. They left on their own. Remember when Meghan was sitting outside talking about she didn't want to be here anymore? Yeah, she convinced Harry, she brainwashed him to leave the royal fold, and that's why they have no full-time protection.
For months.
If I'm taking care of you and you decide to leave my home or leave the thing that is feeding you, then you're on your own. You are on your own. Earl, if you come up in here and then you leave the royal fold, you're on your own. Get your own security, get your own money, get your own situation. First of all, you are the one that decided to leave, and you're old enough to take care of your damn self. Hello, Demon Dictator.
Hi, everyone. I thought I'd pop in.
Yes, welcome, welcome. We're glad to see you.
My broadband isn't great, so I'm hoping it's going to hold up. I've got massive broadband problems.
Say that again.
I said I've got big broadband problems, so hopefully I will last.
Oh, Earl, please let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Andrew didn't leave the royal fold. Harry and Meghan did. Put it that way.
Yeah. Don't forget, Earl lives in a little bit of his own world.
He does. He lives in the land of Meghan. He's in delusion. There's a delulu going on with you, Earl, okay? That you gotta be careful that you're not in a cult situation. Brainwashed like Harry.
First of all, Earl, can I just say, right, first of all, go and watch the interviews with Virginia Giuffre's lawyer, David Boyes. We played it on here. He even said himself, nobody can be held responsible for Andrew's behavior but Andrew, because he was the one who chose to do it. The royal family, the Queen, the King, cannot be held responsible for somebody else's behavior, and it's his choice. First of all. Secondly, nobody knows what Andrew did. And he said the King can't be held responsible because nobody knows what happened in that room other than Andrew and Virginia. If you were not in the room, you can't be held responsible because you don't know.
Right.
So you can have Andrew saying, I did all this, this, and this, and she's lying, and Virginia's going, this is what happened. He's lying. But unless you was in the room, you don't know what happened. So yes, he got £12 million for something. We all know he got £12 million for something, but nobody knows because you weren't in the room. So I don't know why they keep beating the royal family up for it. It's
right.
Silly to me.
And Earl, I don't know how to explain this to you where you can understand it. And I don't think you even trying to understand it.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, you're fixated on one thing and one thing only, and that is to defend Meghan. Okay? So, and Harry. Now, they knew when they left the royal family, if you're going to leave your place of employment, leave it, then you no longer get the privileges and the perks that you got from that job. That job is over. Your employment is over. Now you go and fend for yourself. That's what they said they were going to do. That's what they planned on doing. And that's what they need to do. No security for you.
these are 40-year-old adults. Harry is a grown man married with children. Right, you know, you can't just. He goes, I'm going to go and earn my own money. We want to live privately. We want to make our own money. Well, go and do it then. But why do the family still pay for him? He trashed the royal family. He called them all racist, and they were trying to kill him. His dad's trying to kill him, and they're all trying to kill him. Everyone's trying to kill him, apparently. So why would the royal family want to pay for him?
Exactly. Harry ran away, and he's responsible for himself. He left and has to deal with consequences for leaving. He was happy to run to California to get zooted just as he likes. Exactly, Michelle Lee. How do you not understand that, Earl? How many ways do we have to tell you that these two idiots left the royal fold like duty birds? Not duty birds. Sorry about that.
Duty bird, you haven't left the royal family, did you?
Oh, Debbie I remember him saying that when he was in the army, sitting in his bunker playing video games. As Virginia was the only one. Earl, once again, they left the royal family, not working royals, plus Harry has no important information that anyone wants. If anything was going to happen, it would have happened already. No, they wanted to go and live with the A-listers. So they got to get their security.
Let me explain something to you, and I know it's just going to go through one ear and out the other. Prince, the man formerly known as Prince, he's under a police investigation for some pretty serious stuff, right? The best thing that the royal family can do is keep him close, somewhere where they can keep an eye on him and make sure that he's like the king or the royal family going, you sit there and you bloody stay there and don't get into any more trouble. He's also under police investigation. They don't want him to be a flight risk and for him to just go flying off to wherever.
Right.
So it's best off that they keep him where they can see him, where they've got some control of him. Sure, it means that they've got to pay out for him, but that must be better that they keep him under control, under lock and key at Sandringham, than letting him run wild.
Exactly, demon dictator. What are they going to do? Exile him to an island and then, that's it? They can't send him to an island yet, Earl. He's under investigation.
He might even be, the police may have, as part of his bail, they may have taken his passport away, that he can't go anywhere. So the royal family is like, right, you stay in that house, don't leave, and behave yourself.
Right.
Oh, hi, Mary. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Nessa girl. Happy Memorial Day to you too. So it's not Memorial Day for you guys, is it? No.
But we got a late bank holiday too. We have 2 bank holidays in May.
Okay.
So we got a long weekend. We got a long weekend too.
Yeah, why are they blaming the royal family?
He is going to go to prison, right? There's no doubt he's going to go to prison. Whether, in my mind, some people disagree. I think the same could happen to Fergie. This is going beyond individuals.
Yeah, it is.
This then taints the whole monarchy. I saw Charles when he went to your country and did such a great job with soft diplomacy over 4 days. A story like this destroys all of that and some in a heart.
It doesn't destroy it.
It doesn't at all.
Right, because he's going to be in the news.
I can't understand how this is bringing the whole family down. It's just nonsense to me. It really is.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me neither. And to say that the visit to the UK is overshadowed by this is not true. You got a small
No,
echo.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, let me come out. Can you drop the link again? I'll try and come out and come in again.
Of course. For sure. She didn't say that she was under some type of surveillance. He is under watch, Earl. He's under watch. They're watching him. The investigators are making sure that he stays put. Trust. When they walked him out of there and told him, hey, you, don't you go nowhere. We're watching you. You're under investigation. Andrew's in trouble.
Be. And I think, I don't know what the answer is. If you're Charles, what do? Do you throw him out of the country? Do you excommunicate him? Does something?
You don't do shit until the police get through, right? Oh, wow, I messed up. Hold on. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, they keep making this assumption that everything has gone bad for the royal family. And it has not.
No, it hasn't. The king made his trip in America was amazing. Catherine was shining in Italy, and they're all doing great.
Okay.
And Earl, just to let you know, I said he may be under travel restrictions. I don't know. Maybe is the big word I used.
That's not true. That's not true. Just because we are connected to each other doesn't mean that I know what the hell you're doing in your private time. That's not true. Like, I don't know what my sister's doing in Aruba. I just know she's in Aruba.
Yes, and how do you know they didn't? How do you know they didn't deal with him? You don't know that. You don't know what went on behind the scenes. You don't know that.
You don't know what they did to Andrew. He's not a working royal. That's for sure. He's not on a payroll. That's for sure. And neither is Meghan and Harry. And stop comparing the two, because it's totally different situations. Very different situations.
Thing then happened that you're responsible for? I've no idea. If you get him out of the public eye, as you said, you're seen as giving him a cushy life on a royal estate. What is the answer in your mind?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think you just made a great point that with these additional investigations going on, the odds of him actually going to jail are increasing by the second.
Ooh.
I mean, there is the argument that the government, the government secrets, sharing government secrets to Epstein, charges might not hold up because technically there are all sorts of technical arguments about why that might not go through. And then here comes these new investigations circling. So this guy must be so out of his mind, stressed over these past instances that he probably meant nothing to him. I mean, isn't that just so vile and just repulsive to think that he just thought, whatever, it's just some other girl allegedly.
But it is, absolutely agree with you, but it's entitled behavior. And every single person you talk to about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor will tell you entitled, arrogant, completely dismissive of right and wrong. I don't know what's true, but it speaks for itself. The king's brother has been arrested today. Every paper smacks of potential sex offences. It doesn't get any worse than this. It really doesn't. And What, in my humble opinion, I asked you the question, we all, what's the answer? What's the answer? I think this, at the very least, is going to mean a change in the royal family. I said it to you months ago. I think the only way, if this continues, for the slate to be wiped clean is for the king to fall on his sword, cite his personal illness, and allow Kate and William, right, to just start with a clean broom. Because if this continues, they'll all be dragged down.
It's not time for Kate and William. If it was time for Kate and William, they would be king and queen, sir.
But why should he? Why? Why should he?
Right. Right.
See the monarchy and all those people, that the Republicans who jump up and down, having a field day, because what Andrew has done, and we still don't know the truth,
we're not,
is drag this family into the mire, supported, I have to say, by his mother and his brother. Not supported, but what, turn a blind eye? I don't know. It's appalling.
Well, I wanted to ask you, based on what you said to me originally, about how you feel like the Queen is just now being dragged into this. Were you not getting briefed? Because I've been briefed from the get-go that this was an inherited problem for King Charles, and the conversations have been: is this? Are the men in gray suits today throwing them under the bus, throwing the Queen's men in gray suits under the bus, throwing the Queen under the bus? Yeah. And I do think it was an inherited problem. I don't think that King Charles, I do think he wants to protect the monarchy, but I don't think he would have wanted to protect his brother to the extent his brother was protected.
But also, if the reason I'm with you on this, and we're not talking conspiracy, is it's easy to throw the Queen and her legacy under a bus. On the front page today of the Mail, Queen pushed for Andrew to get trade envoy job. I can categorically tell you, probably tomorrow or the next day, they'll repeat the story they wrote some weeks ago, which is that Charles always said it was a recipe for disaster for him to be given that trade job. That was in the papers weeks ago. I don't know, but what I do know is, something that I was brought up to believe in, when I read stories like that, is crumbling, and it breaks my heart. But there's no excuse. I don't know of any mother that would say, "There's 12 million quid. I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about it."
Yeah. I don't need to know. I don't need to know what that's for. A woman that eats out of Tupperware, I don't need to know what that's for. I'm sorry. Not to be like a jerk, but
that's not what she did.
How do you know this? How do they know that's what she said? That's just conjecture.
Exactly.
They get on my nerves, these people. It's their own thoughts and opinion, not based on any facts at all.
At all. And it's really dangerous.
It is. It's annoying because the Queen, same thing with Prince Harry. Prince Harry and the man formerly known as Prince Andrew, they came out of the military and they had nothing. They had no jobs, nothing. Harry got Invictus and certain other things to keep him occupied, and Andrew got the trade envoy job. The Queen asked if someone could give him a job. How is she's not supposed to know that what the carnage that he was going to cause by doing it? The minute they knew, she pulled him out. They took him out straight away. So they did. As soon as they knew that he was trouble and what he was doing, they took him out of that job straight away. So these two are completely incorrect. That nobody knew, they turned a blind eye. It just isn't true. The facts are there that they pulled him out straight away, and he was dealt with behind the scenes. And he was never given. He was just given some charity stuff, bits of charity and things like that to deal with. But he was never given anything important again. And these are facts. These two are talking crap. Sorry, excuse my language. Rubbish.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
I think one thing that they have to do is cut Beatrice and Eugenie off, because there are still questions surrounding how they're being financed and some of the relationships they established through their parents. And they're just a reminder of their parents' bad behavior. Unfortunately, it's the truth.
Well, listen, Andrew Loney, who we've had on loads, made an
when he say cut them off, what does he mean? What does she mean by that?
To take their titles away and sort of remove them out of the royal family. Well, prove that they've done something wrong.
Everybody.
Well, prove that they've done something wrong first.
Right.
You know, don't just kick them out and go, we're just going to kick you out because of the sins of your father. Prove that they've done something wrong first.
Yeah, I don't like this conversation. They should just go ahead and kick them out. Who are you?
Exactly. Prove they've done something wrong first and then kick them out. Don't just kick them out just for the sake of it.
Right. Go put some on Daddy.
Interview with him last week. He will say that they have benefited through payments, companies, jobs and whatever. I don't know the truth about that. But this is sordid. It's not going to go away if you're just waking up. Kinsey's with us. Police have announced today they're investigating Andrew Mountbatten Windsor over potential sex crimes. Detectives are keen to speak to a woman who claims she was taken to the former Prince Andrew's home in Windsor for sexual purposes. Charlie Rowley's with me. Charlie, thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, I'm with Kinsey on a lot of this. I think, look, Eugenie and Beatrice probably should take a step back. Fergie should not be getting anywhere near TV deals that she's been sort of touting for, or any kind of
she
book
could go to prison as well.
It's a mess.
It just blows my mind on why other people are being accused of what Andrew has freaking done. It's just not making any sense. I take this with a grain of salt. Too many others have dug the trenches so she can run her mouth. It isn't as if she did any of the real work for a story. I gotta give it to you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Debbie. Yeah, I think William's going to deal with Harry. Charles is dealing with Andrew.
Deal with it.
Yeah, Charles he's sick and he's dealing with Andrew, and I think that let William deal with Harry.
Okay.
Charles has got enough to deal with right now, and he's not well. Yes, Earl, it is correct, but that's not a crime.
Exactly, right? That's a crime.
Prove that it is illegal, or prove it, and then sure, then we all want them to get kicked out. Prove it first.
When was it crime? Make it make sense.
You have to prove that there was a criminal act involved, which is why they got them through criminal means or nefarious means, whatever. Prove it first. Don't just tarnish them.
Exactly. So let me tell you how the hair washing went yesterday. So I got her in the tub and I put a whole bunch of conditioner in it and tried to detangle most of it. And then I rinsed that out and then I washed it with shampoo. All of her products are detangled products. And so the people saw and so she got out, and then I put some more conditioner, leave-in conditioner in there. And then I started at the bottom, combing it out at the bottom. And I was holding it real tight so it wouldn't, so I was brushing it. And I did it in sections. And so it looks really good. So tonight I got to brush it again. I'm going to brush it again. Yeah. So it worked out really good. I just have to stay on it. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I would say is, look, we've known for a long time, I think, between the lines that the Queen liked Prince Andrew. He was touted as the favourite.
He was the favourite.
But in her defence, although I'm sure she really did want him to have the role, I mean, it was held previously by the Duke of Kent. And so I think the Queen was quite keen to say,
no, we're not denying that.
There are no other royals available. So it must be Andrew.
What we're saying is, suddenly it's in the paper saying she pushed for a job, and we've read that Charles didn't want him to have a job, and our Kinsey's dead right. Are they now pushing the Queen under? Because that in itself, you would never, both of you, have thought that could ever happen, would you, Kins? The Queen being tainted?
No, I mean, her legacy was one of perfection. Anyone would say, oh, there was just one misstep, and that was the death of Princess Diana.
Yeah.
And now we have a very glaring second misstep.
I agree so much.
Whatever.
It's a story that's not going to go away.
I don't understand.
You know what I find really
I
upsetting,
don't get what they're
Kings?
talking about.
It's not shocking. If you read about this guy and you know about...
Yeah.
They keep saying that they're throwing the Queen under the bus. How are they throwing her under the bus?
Right.
Like what? She asked for Andrew to get a job because he came out of the military and he had nothing to do. And they showed a copy of the letter where she asked for them to give him a job that was previously held by another member of the royal family. So how is that throwing her under the bus? I don't get it. Everybody, anyone who's in England knows that she got him the job. We've known it for many, many years. I don't understand their narrative that they're throwing the Queen under the bus. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's really pathetic. Yeah, Michelle, no more tears. Every now and then she would be like, ow, and then she ran. She did run. And then I caught up with her and I said, no, mommy has to comb your hair. It's really important. You let me comb it.
Oh,
yeah.
About this guy as you do, far more than me. I'm not surprised. And sometimes I wonder where it ends. Him on a Scottish island.
Diddy and Fergie kind of threw me for a loop. But other than that, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Listen, great to have you on. How is good old US of A? Everything going well?
Yeah, come see me.
Oh, well, I thought you were coming seeing me.
I am in 2 weeks, yes.
I got a message yesterday from Harry Cole. Just been speaking to Kinsey.
Jealous.
Harry's your new man, right?
Well, I can't commit at this time.
A lot of
You
weight.
can't commit at this time. Why not?
Haven't she?
Kinsey has, yeah, she has.
She's on Ozempic, isn't she?
Probably, they all are.
Everybody's on Ozempic.
She's lost a lot of weight. She's very pretty.
Because now that I've seen you, I've missed you. Now we're back. We're back, baby. We're back.
I hope you're watching, Cole. Yeah, back in your box, Harry Cole.
Oh God!
The king is reclaiming his throne. Not that that makes any sense.
That don't even look like Kinsley. Look how small she's gotten.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
I just want to Kinsey Scope, but thank you so much indeed.
All right. That was wonderful show. Got to watch Thomas Jr., which I think is important. I think it's important that we watch him because he is a part of the saga. Whether they want to kick him out or not, Earl, Thomas Jr. is still a part of Meghan's life with you. Okay? That's still her brother. They're still blood relatives. The problem with the royal family is that if you're not monarchy or heir, you have nothing or on their something. It is a breeding ground for them to sell their status. No, Earl. That's a whole bunch of wishy-washy. I used to scare my son and tell him.
Well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, to be honest.
It didn't make sense to me.
But the problem, you look at Princess Anne and Edward, they're completely self-sufficient. They have their own, they've got their own businesses, they've got their own land. That doesn't make any sense. Zara Phillips, she's got her own, they've got their own businesses. She's a very successful equestrian. Her husband's successful. I don't understand. They've done it all without the royal family. So I don't understand that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think Demon Dictator, are you taking a walk?
Sorry?
Are you taking a walk?
No, I've got fans on. Is it annoying?
And we can hear it a little bit. Yeah, just a
Is that
little.
better? Is that better? It's hot here. It's very, very hot.
Oh, leave them on. Leave them on. We're about to go anyway.
I turned the big one off. It's very hot here.
I heard it was hot today. What is the temperature?
I've got to check, but it's been the hottest. It's been record-breaking heat. Yeah, it's hot.
It's a heat alert. It's a heat advisory.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
hot.
goodness.
I've turned the big one off, so it'll be easier.
Well, my lovely subscribers and everyone out there in YouTube land, I want to thank you for joining me today. I got up and got to it as quickly as I could, and taking a nap. And I'm gonna just leave you for just a sec. There we go.
Sorry if that was annoying.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It's not that bad. It's just a little muffled.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. Now, girl wants to know, do houses in the UK have air conditioner? Now,
no, not really. We don't really need it. It's not. We get heat in the summer, but not really most of the year.
Right. It's not. It's what, like a couple of months or a month of hot?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe two months. That's it.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Demon Dictator, for joining me. I appreciate you so much for coming up. You must come again, lovely.
I will do. Hopefully my broadband gets better.
Oh, okay. It sounded better. There's not an echo.
Yeah. Hopefully they're trying to fix it. They don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah. I saw Earl in the chat and he was winding me up, so I thought I've got to come on.
Yeah, he was winding me up too. Thank you for coming up here and saving me.
You're welcome. I missed you, Earl. I really did.
Me too. We missed you, Earl. We like when you come around. You stir us up. You keep us on our toes.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I appreciate you, Earl. I don't show it, but I do appreciate you.
Love you guys. Have a good one.
Bye, everyone. Like button.
Bye, Pickles out there. Bye, Judah Bird. Bye, Demon Dictator. Bye, Michelle Lee. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Daisy Lee. Bye, CC. Bye, Earl. Michelle Lee. Yes, our hair is going great, Michelle. Yes. Woo, I'm so glad that is. Thank you for your help and tips on that, guys. Oh, that's nice, Michelle. Yes, our hair is going great, Michelle. Yes. Woo, I'm so glad that is. Thank you for your help. Okay, we were getting all right, guys. We're gonna have game night again with Danny Roberson. I don't know when we're gonna do it, but I gotta find out what game she wants to play. I know she usually does bingo, so we'll see. Okay, but we will be doing game night with Danny Roberson very, very soon. We just got to get it together, me and her. And shout out to her and go check her out. Oh, go check her out, definitely. I was on her live the other day. Let's pull her up real quick. Let's pull up Danny. Danny Roberson, yes. There she is. Okay. Okay, she's got a live coming on either today or tomorrow. But I'm not sure. I'm going to post it in my what's the name? And here, I'll put it in the chat as well. Okay. Here's Danny's link to her page. Yes, Mary, it was good. So you remember, because I told you I woke up and I was like, whose bed is this? And I realized I was in my sister's bed. And so it's great to be back in my own bed. Yes, Mary, for sure. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, love you guys. Mwah. What am I going to do for the rest of the day? I may take a little bit to McDonald's and let her play in Playland or something. We're going to do something, but love you guys.
Thank you.